Alright, it's Tuesday, it's the middle of the summer, so you know what that means. We've got a new trailer for a thing. Yeah, let's talk about it, because you know what it is, it's Venom. So right off the bat, we get to see the full Venom body for the first time, which is great because we've never gotten to see that before. We just kind of saw like the mask form over Eddie's face. He's like, "We are Venom." And it's like, okay, well that's cool, but can I see the rest of you? I assume that they kept it from us because the CGI wasn't finished, but it's still not quite finished. So that's another thing. I don't want to hear people complaining like, "Oh, the CGI looks so bad." The movie doesn't come out for 2 months. They're not going to be done for 1 more month. So shut up, all right? At least we finally get to see what the whole body looks like. And about the whole body, there's no big like white spider symbol on there. And it makes sense that there wouldn't be a white spider on it because it didn't get on Spider-Man before it got on Eddie Brock. But it's just like, it's such a thing that you associate with Venom that you would expect to see it. Maybe we'll see it by the end of the movie. I don't know. It wouldn't make any sense to see it. It would be a plot hole to see it there. But for the sake of getting Venom more accurate this time than Topher Grace ever did, I want to see this. And when I say that we get to see the entire Venom body, I mean we see him a lot. We see him like falling through this fire. We see him standing in a grocery store. We see him in an office. It's great. It's just all the Venom you can handle in a 3-minute period. And at first I wasn't quite adjusted to the Venom voice, but I love it now. First I'm going to eat your arms, then I'm going to eat your legs, then I'm going to eat your face from your head. Well, more we, but you know what I'm trying to say. Venom's voice is pretty good. I mean, it's way better than Topher Grace ever is. It was dumb. I hated it. So, another thing I want to talk about, Venom's got quite the sense of humor in this movie. He's just sitting there getting y'all scared and stuff. He's like, "Chomp." And I've heard rumors that this movie's going to be rated R. I don't know if that's a good idea, but it would go a long way to help us get to see Venom like actually eating people. And while I'm talking about him eating people, they seem to be playing up the angle where there's like a portal to another dimension within the symbiote, because he just kind of eats that guy and then he goes back to being Tom Hardy, and it's just, well, the guy's gone now, and then Tom Hardy's like, well, Eddie Brock is like, "Sorry, I have a parasite, all right, bye." It's pretty funny. I think this movie's gonna have a pretty decent sense of humor. It doesn't seem like it's gonna be as obnoxious as like the Marvel Studios movies, but I mean, a good balance is always important, especially when you have an actor like Tom Hardy, because if you've seen This Means War, then you know Tom Hardy's capable of comedy, and if you've seen Mad Max, then you know he's capable of drama. And who better to strike the balance between the two extremes than Sony? Because I definitely think they can do it. Another thing is we get to actually see a bit of what the main plot of this movie actually is. You have Eddie that's a reporter. He kind of gets himself into some bad situations sometimes, just trying to get information, and then he finds Riz Ahmed's character in the Life Foundation, and it turns out that well, I can't say it for sure, but it seems like Riz Ahmed's character is trying to form the next stage in human evolution. By binding human with symbiote, he can create a higher evolutionary creature that's supposed to propel the world into the next age, because he thinks that humans are a plague on the earth, which isn't necessarily original, but I mean, it's more interesting than I thought it was going to be. And we get to see some symbiote on symbiote action. Wow, I just said that terribly wrong. We get to see some symbiote on symbiote action, where it's like, I believe the main villain in this movie is going to be Riot, one of the other children of Venom, not Carnage. They might be saving Carnage for a future film. But you get to see just like this huge web of symbiote, and if it reminds you of anything, it's probably because it's straight out of the end of the Spider-Man 3 like construction site fight when the symbiote gets like, it's pretty terrifying, but I can't wait. I think this movie's gonna be great, at least really good. Everybody has all these negative things to say about it. I mean, I have no reason to think it's gonna be bad. Spider-Man's not in it. Okay, I don't know about you guys, but I'm kind of getting tired of seeing Spider-Man all over the place, getting his character damaged in movies and stuff like that. I mean, we're coming up on the year of Spider-Man, and that does include Venom, so if you're not too happy about it, oh well. But that's pretty much all I really want to say about this trailer. I think it looks really good. I'm probably going to have a great time watching this movie in the theaters, and I can't wait for it to come out so I can go ahead and get that review out for you guys, and until next time, I'll see you next time.